Welcome to the ultimate Th15 Attack Strategies for 2025. We'll dive into the top 10 most effective strategies based on two key factors: how strong they are and how easy they are to execute. We'll showcase the best hero combinations and equipment setups. And that's not all. In the end, we will reveal which hero equipment combinations were mostly used. At number 10, we have got Queen Charge Lalo, with this strategy representing the whole Lalo section, with this one being one of the strongest. For the setup, the king uses his default equipment along with the phoenix, while the queen carries the magic mirror, frozen arrow, and the unicorn. The Grand Warden is equipped with 2 books and the owl, though Life Gem is also a viable alternative. Finally, the Royal Champion pairs with Diggy and is equipped with Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear. The attack starts by charging the Royal Champion into the base. The setup is crucial because it not only removes a significant portion of the defense, but also lures out the enemy clan castle troops. Since dealing with the CC is essential for a successful queen charge, this setup ensures that the queen can take them down without distractions. If necessary, an invisibility spell can be used to keep the Royal Champion alive, long enough to trigger the clan castle troops. Once the RC does her job, the hero dive begins. The king's role is to open compartments for the queen charge and tank the damage in the early phase of the attack. While this happens, a funnel should be created to guide the queen properly. When the phoenix revives the king, it also clears traps ahead of the healers, making the queen charge safer. The queen must be protected from single infernos at all costs, using super barbarians. Drop rage spells at the right time to maximize the queen's value, and while it's not always necessary to target the town hall, taking out scatter shots, expos, and enemy heroes can be just as important. If done correctly, the queen's ability can be saved for a deeper part of the base. In this case, we will pop it when our queen engages the enemy RC. With the setup complete, the Lalo phase begins. Balloons, Grand Warden, and the blimp enter from one side of the base. The Warden's ability should be used to protect them during the early push. The blimp acts as a backup to ensure the town hall is taken down just in case the queen doesn't reach it. When the blimp lands, raging the yetis in the core helps eliminate key defenses. On the other side of the base, lava hounds and balloons target defenses, with at least 3 balloons per defense for a strong push. Headhunters should be deployed against enemy heroes if they are located pretty close. However, if they are positioned far away, they should go under the Warden's ability. To finish the attack, haste spells should be placed near splash defenses and other high damage structures. Freezing air defense can also reduce incoming damage significantly. Once the defenses are cleared, deploying minions for cleanup ensures that the 3-star victory is secured. At number 9, we have got Twin Hogs, a bit easier than the previous strategy and equally as strong if not more. The setup remains mostly familiar, with the king and warden staying the same as the previous attack, while the queen now carries Healer Puppet and the Royal Champion uses Electro Boots. If preferred, Life Gem can be brought for extra HP. The attack begins with the Flame Flinger, which plays a crucial role in setting the funnel for the back end. With the defenses in the area being eliminated early, we won't have to worry about them later. As the Flinger is working there, sprinkle a few Hog Riders to test for Teslas. If skeleton traps pop up instead, don't panic, use a wizard or 2 to clear them out. Once the funnel is made, it's time for the hero phase. Supported by a few additional troops, an Ice Golem should always lead the charge when entering a single Inferno compartment, as its freeze effect provides crucial protection. The king's role remains largely the same, creating a path for queen charge and tanking major damage. However, in this strategy, the king is expected to deal significant damage before going down. Deploy balloons early to search for Seeking Air mines ensuring when the queen ability is activated, her healers remain safe. As long as the clan castle troops emerge, the hero dive is going fine. Reach the queen and let her take the maximum possible value. Losing the queen isn't a deal breaker, but keeping her alive is beneficial for cleaning up the base in the later stage. Once the setup is complete, deploy all Super Hog Riders, the Warden, and the Royal Champion into the funnel created earlier. Use a heal spell immediately to sustain the Hogs and save the Warden's ability specifically for the Town Hall explosion. Regular Hog Riders should be deployed on the side to keep the main group of Super Hogs inside the base and prevent them from wandering off. As the Hogs approach the Town Hall, pop the Warden's ability to help them cruise through the high damage zone. Deploy remaining spells after the Warden's ability fades to save most number of Super Hog Riders. Once done, deploy the cleanup troops and watch as the 3-star roll in. At number 8, we have got Yetis, surprisingly strong, and it holds its own against the toughest bases. For composition, the setup remains fairly standard. The King, Queen, Warden, and Royal Champion all retain their default equipment, and the attack revolves around a heavy use of earthquake spells to break open the base. The attack begins by strategically placing earthquake spells to open as many compartments as possible. Finding the best spots is crucial to maximizing pathing and ensuring smooth troop movement. Once the base is cracked open, it's time to embrace the spam playstyle. The Yetis, Witches, Ice Golem, Heroes, and Log Launchers are deployed together, allowing them to overwhelm multi-target infernos and other key defenses. If enemy heroes are nearby, headhunters should also be deployed at this stage. The Royal Champion is held back for later to provide finishing support. A fairly early Warden ability is crucial since this is a high damage spam army. The poison spell should also be used as soon as the enemy clan castle troops appear. The Queen must be guided near enemy units to ensure they are taken down efficiently. The King's ability is used to break open additional compartments and take down more defense. Unlike some other strategies, invisibility spell towers aren't a major threat, but if the base has poison spell towers, this strategy can struggle. The Town Hall is best taken out by the Royal Champion, so saving her for this moment ensures a more flexible spell deployment elsewhere. As the attack wraps up, you have two choices. Use the Queen's ability aggressively in the core to maximize destruction, or keep it as a backup to secure the cleanup phase. With that, the base is crushed and another 3-star victory is secured. At number 7, we have got Electro Titans, a strategy that remains powerful even at higher Town Hall levels. The army composition follows a familiar setup. The King stays with his default equipment and the Queen keeps her usual setup as well. However, the Warden is equipped with Fireball to take down the enemy clan castle building, while the Royal Champion carries her standard equipment. The attack begins with the Flame Flinger, but the first step is to eliminate the mortar. Meanwhile, the Warden starts on the opposite side with healers. If there's heavy incoming damage ahead, an Ice Golem can be used for extra protection. Reach the Warden when needed to boost his damage and speed, ensuring quicker progress. Invisibility spells should be used strategically, so his fireball is aimed at the nearest defense to the clan castle building. It ensures maximum impact. If the fireball level is low, using 2 earthquake spells can help finish the job, wiping out the core defenses and setting the stage for the next phase. On the opposite side, a simple funnel should be created early on. Once ready, recall the Warden and bring him back with the Electro Titans. Make sure they are properly funneled before deploying the King, the remaining Electro Titans, and the Queen to charge through the core. Headhunters should be deployed later only when enemy heroes are engaged and distracted. Inside the base, raise the troops for maximum impact and use the King's ability to break open additional compartments. The Royal Champion is deployed last, targeting any remaining defense left by the main force. In this case, the town hall compartment is a great choice, so she is sent there to clean up. Meanwhile, the queen may separate from the main army, but this isn't always a bad thing. If she strays too far, her ability can be used to create additional chaos and take out key defenses. In this attack, the Flameflinger survives almost to the very end, allowing the super minions inside to emerge, help secure the 3-star victory even faster. At number 6, we have got Super Archers, a versatile strategy that pairs well with a variety of troops. Today, we are keeping it cool and deadly with rocket balloons. The king and queen stick to their default setup, while the warden carries a fireball. The royal champion follows the usual setup. The attack is straightforward. We start by sending the warden, followed closely by the blimp. Headhunters also go in at this stage and eliminate enemy heroes. Once the warden ability is triggered, his fireball will wipe out nearby buildings, ensuring that our super archers focus on the core without distractions. As they land, we keep on using invisibility spells. If you want to get creative, you can include Super Wall Breaker to open additional compartments. The key is securing maximum value with super archers. If they don't deliver, the attack could fall apart. With the core cleared, we bring in the heroes from the already established funnel. Additional troops will set the stage for the final push. We hold on to the rocket balloons for now, deploying them strategically later. An Electro Titan is also dropped to handle the enemy clan castle troops more efficiently. Once the king's ability is activated, he clears a path for everyone to push forward. Now we deploy the rocket balloons in waves to keep our heroes protected. With the rocket balloons providing cover, we send in the RC. We choose this specific side because the remaining rocket balloons will support her push. At this point, we use the queen's ability to clear out any lingering enemy clan castle troops. Finally, we swarm the last few defenses, and with that, a smooth 3-star victory is secured. At number 5, we have got Super Bowler Smash, an absolute powerhouse of a strategy that can take down even the toughest of the bases. The army composition follows the usual setup, but there's a slight change in pets. The king gets a different pet, while the queen and warden remain unchanged. The royal champion is paired with the phoenix. We kick things off with the Test Hog Rider, followed by an earthquake spell to activate the town hall, allowing our Flameflinger to recognize and then target the building. On the opposite side, we deploy the warden to establish a funnel. While any pet can work here, the owl is preferred since it can absorb a seeking air mine, keeping the healers safe. Next, we bring in the royal champion, using her ability immediately on the rage to clear key defenses and finalize the funnel. Unlike other strategies, we hold on to the king so he can push in with the super bowlers. The RC, supported by a few cleanup troops, will handle her side effectively. With the Eagle artillery eliminated early, the attack will flow smoothly. If enemy heroes are in the area, deploying the headhunters ensures they don't become a distraction. The RC, revived by the Phoenix, will squeeze out extra value, but it's time to initiate the main charge. The Ice Golem leads the pack, followed by the Super Bowlers. Drop a jump spell early to guide them properly. Then deploy the Rage spell and then activate the Warden's ability as they enter the base. This is where we'll face the enemy clan castle troops and the heaviest defenses. Timing is everything here. Activating the king's ability at this moment not only opens more compartments but also sends his spiky ball rolling, dealing massive damage to the core. If needed, invisibility spell can be used to protect key troops. With Rage super bowlers and proper healing, they should handle the base effortlessly. Meanwhile, the Flameflinger has successfully taken down the town hall and the troops inside will handle the remaining enemy heroes. With the core demolished, all that's left is deploying the cleanup troops and waiting the 3 stars to roll in, potentially swagging the queen's ability in the process. At number 4, we have got Electro Dragons, Hands down the best spam strategy in Clash of Clans. To prove just how effective they are, we'll be using default hero equipment and pets for all the heroes, showing that E-Drags can dominate with the standard setups. We begin the attack with the Flame Flinger, but first we send in a test Hog Rider to check for traps. Next, we charge in the heroes. This Sui approach phase will take down the Town Hall compartment. We place a rage spell early to maximize damage output. The King's ability is used to break through the defenses, weakening structures for the Queen to finish them off. If needed, we use an invisibility spell on the Queen to redirect the damage to the King. Once the Phoenix revives the King, it will clear traps, making it a great moment to reach the Queen and pop her ability for extra value. If the enemy clan castle troops are triggered, we drop a poison spell. However, it's often better to let the Electro Dragons handle the CC troops. Now we start the Electro Dragons, beginning with one E-Drag on the right side to create a funnel. Once the funnel is complete, we deploy all the Electro Dragons, followed by balloons and the Warden. Since we have plenty of spells, we can use them aggressively. Freeze enemy heroes to reduce damage and reach to boost the Electro Dragons. And use the Warden ability at the right moment for maximum protection as we push through the core. We send the Royal Champion from the left side. Her goal is to reduce incoming damage on the Queen and clear back-end defenses. Her Rocket Spear works wonders here, sniping key structures and ensuring a clean finish. With the stunning defenses and multiple Electro Dragons still alive, this is a quick and easy triple. At number 3, we have got Super Witches, one of the most powerful strategies in Clash of Clans. For this setup, the King gets the Poison Lizard to clear out enemy CC, but you might want to stick to Phoenix for better results. The Queen stays with the default setup, while the Warden brings out Fireball for extra damage. The Royal Champion runs double epic, boosting her cleanup efficiency. Start with the Warden Walk to create the funnel. Supporting him with a reach spell and a few extra troops speeds up the process and minimizes damage. If your fireball level is low, an earthquake spell can do the trick instead. To assist the funneling, I'll use a shallow fireball to take out key buildings. We are not getting the CC building this time. On the opposite side, we deploy the siege barrack to further shape the path. If there's a high value defense we need to clear before pulling the Warden, use another rage spell and that will help speed things up. Once the funnel is properly set, we deploy all the remaining troops together, so they stay grouped and the attack stays stronger. Dropping a jump spell early helps guide them toward the core. Poisoning the enemy clan castle troops as they appear is crucial to keeping the push powerful. In the core, as the Super Witches move in, a well-timed rage spell will ensure maximum damage output. Activating the King's ability at the right moment helps break through the defenses, and freezing key defenses like scatter shots will keep our troops alive. Now, it's time to send in the Royal Champion to take down a high damage area. With the Rocket Spear and the Electro Boots, she is more than capable of handling the task. Popping the Queen's ability at the core will help finish the major remaining defenses in style, and in just a few seconds, there will be nothing left standing. The Royal Champion, Electro Boots and the Diggy can take care of the rest, securing an easy 3-star finish. At number 2, we have got Dragons. Pure Dragons, no Hydra this time. We'll save that discussion for a different video. This strategy is incredibly strong, and for this one, the Minion Prince finally gets its moment to shine. The Queen carries the giant arrow this time with the Halo puppet. The Warden wields 2 books, and the Royal Champion is back with her classic combo, but this time paired with the Phoenix. To start things off, we fire the giant arrow, taking down 2 air defenses in the process. If that's not possible on the base, then we at least aim for 1 air defense and a sweeper to clear the way for our dragons. Since we are keeping this strategy simple, we won't invest too much into funneling. Instead, we begin with a single dragon to clear some trash buildings and create a decent entry path. Once enough trash is removed, it's time to deploy the main force. Balloons, dragons, the warden, minion prince and the blimp. As the blimp is about to leave the warden's aura, we use the warden ability protect it on its way to the town hall. Right after the warden's ability fades, we activate the minion prince's orb to deal freeze effect. Inside the blimp, we have super minions, which will be reached and kept invisible to ensure they take down the town hall and surrounding defenses. From a different section of the base, we send in the royal champion. Her role here is critical. She reduces damage on the dragons by sniping key defenses. She is also on the path to take down another air defense and engage the enemy queen. By this point, the super minions under invisibility have done their job, eliminating the town hall and other major threats. Dragons don't need too much spell support, so the remaining can be used to help the royal champion push through. With almost everything wiped out and a simple yet highly effective approach, dragons, despite not having their strongest counterpart, the dragon riders, prove once again that they can get the job done. And with that, we secure another triple. At number 1, we have got Root Riders, the absolute strongest strategy at Town Hall 15. For our composition, the Minion Prince continues his streak with his usual equipment. The Queen keeps the same setup but pairs with the Frosty this time. The Warden takes on a unique setup, while the Royal Champion is back with the default combo alongside Lassie. We begin this attack with the Royal Champion using her ability early. She will get some solid value and Lassie is there to soak up the damage that will keep the RC alive. Once the rockets finish firing, we start covering the RC with invisibility spells, turning this into a Royal Champion charge. It's okay if we end up luring out the enemy clan castle troops. Even if we lose the Lassie, it's okay. However, the Royal Champion must not fall. As soon as we run out of invisibility spells, we use the recall spell to bring her back. Next, we set up the funnel on the opposite side with Siege Barrack and the Queen. A super wall breaker helps create the entry point for the Queen to step inside. Poison the enemy CC at the right moment and get ready for the main phase of the attack. We begin with an ice column for tanking, followed by one Root Rider. To ensure all the Valkyries stay on the main track, we can cut out the path with a single Valk. Once the funnel is set, we deploy the entire army, including all the heroes, even the recalled Royal Champion. The Minion Prince plays a key role in saving the healers and throwing the powerful orb to slow down defenses. As the troops reach the core, we reach everything up, use Overgrowth on the Town Hall compartment, and pop the Warden's ability for maximum protection. The Headhunters are deployed to take down the enemy king quickly. Ideally, the Royal Champion moves in with the main force, but the second best option is deploying her on the outside defenses so that the Root Riders stay on the right path. After the Overgrowth disappears, half of the Root Riders will move toward the Town Hall. But even if they don't get it, the Queen is there as a backup to finish it off. The remaining Root Riders will stay with the Royal Champion, clearing the last few defenses. For the final cleanup, we swarm the remaining structures with Super Barbarians and pop the Queen ability to lock in the 3 stars. Now if we look in this chart, then we can see that Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball were both used 8 times, Halo Puppet, Mirror Clone were used 9 times, Rocket Spear was also used 9 times, and Shaking Shield was used 7 times. Finally, if we go to the Warden, then we can see that Eternal Tome was used 8 times. The game-breaking equipment like the Fireball and also the Electro Boots were less used. However, it does not mean that they are bad, it's more like the other ones are generally used more. We'll discuss them in more details in the ranking tier video of the equipments. If we go to the pets, then you can see that Phoenix was used 10 times across different strategies by different heroes. Unicorn was also used 9 times, but that's just by the queen. Diggy and the owl were also used a total of 8 times. With that being said, you can do whatever with this chart, but I would appreciate a like to this video and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.